Hello, backtracking tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV: The After Years with me, BlueAnkylo, and Edward. So we're gonna try to zip through this dungeon fairly quickly, seeing as we've already made it through once. Now, I still kind of want to win these fights because well, I need the money and I need the levels up. But I'm gonna not. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got all the treasure last time, so I'm not gonna dawdle, I guess would be the word. I wanna make it through quick. Blinded's pretty good. But you can see Edward is not the best at this whole fighting thing. Maybe a few levels up and he'll be a bit better. Gotta get that attack multiplier up, but we need like 4 more strength, I think, for that to happen. Right, so story-wise, I mean, if you didn't watch last episode, I don't know what to say, but we hit Desert Fever, and we, oddly enough, decided to go back without even one of our guards. We could have, like, left 1 or 2 to guard Harley, for whatever reason, and then taken the other back with us, but apparently there's a shortage of guards in Damcyan, so... I'm gonna turn my cursor off for a while, so it goes back to the way I like playing it, the way I'm familiar with. The keep cursor, the only reason I would turn that on is just so that auto battle can remember your commands. Normally, I don't like the cursor remembering feature for these games. Some people probably love it, but for me, I like it just defaulting back to attack and top left for spells and stuff like that. It's easier to work from a point that's fixed than have to observe where you are every time you want to put a command in and then adjust accordingly. I think I'm going the right way. I mean, the good news is Edward does seem strong enough, barely, for this dungeon. It's going to cost us a fair number of potions, but we should be okay. I think when we go by Damcyan Castle, I'll pick up some more potions for the inevitable Antlion boss battle. We'll probably want some high potions for that. Yeah, lots of XP. I'm pretty sure 5 normal potions are cheaper than 1 high potion. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I'll have to double check. Feels like I'm doing more damage this time after that level up. Don't suppose I got a multiplier, did I? Yeah, we actually are at 3 times. So, maybe it's... There must be some formula between strength and speed for your attack multiplier. Because I thought it was like 8 strength per attack multiplier, but it's definitely not. We went from 12 to 13 and we got an extra attack, so... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, actually, it didn't hurt that much. That time it did. The blinding one is actually... The effect is triggering relatively regularly. It's probably better than the sleep effect. Yeah, I'm satisfied with Edward's performance here. I think it's silly that he'd do this without a guard. But I am happy that we're getting lots of experience, so that's good. Levels up, you know. Alright, shortcut. Shortest direction is this way. Oh good, look how far we made it without a battle. Beautiful. Now they did mention something about bandits. Can we just jump down? Oh, Edward... You're so weak. Edward forces us to take the stairs, instead of just jumping down the waterfall like a man. Even Palom and Porum jumped down when they were kids. Can't remember which way to go. Ah, this way. Actually, this is going much quicker than I expected. I was kind of predicting a bit of a slog on the way back, so this is acceptable. Glad we had enough money for his fancy harp. So, hopefully no octopus. Thank you. No bandits, no octopus. Oh, you know what? Okay, my prediction will be after we get the sand pearl, then the bandits will attack us to steal it. But I want to buy some potions here. I don't expect they've restocked, no. Kaipo has better gear than Damsian. Okay, so 5 potions is exactly the same as a high potion, so it really does not make much difference. 20 should be enough. That won't matter much. If we need a Phoenix down, it's too late. And lots of goodies. Got enough money now that I can, I think, spare to have some emergency heal type stuff. Well, you know, for turn to stone, it doesn't really matter either. I don't think I need any of those. Okay. Nah, who needs an inn? I think having the extra attack power will be good for the heart. It'll speed things up a little. More likely to one-shot an enemy in a single attack. Although, just in case, let's be careful here. Yeah, that only took like 5 minutes to get through that dungeon. That was not bad. Well, the Antlion's Den is looking very sandy. That's kind of cool. Oh, full moon. Right. Well, we can get all the treasure first. Actually, there's a save spot. We can change it to full moon whenever we want. I don't have to do the entire dungeon on full moon. Blinded me with science. It's actually just blinded with spoon, but... Oh, that's The Witcher 2. No, don't remind me. Terrible scene that was. Okay, I don't know if it's because I've changed some of the effects, and lots of dungeons would have had extra atmosphere, but this place is the coolest looking dungeon so far. For all the sand floating around. As I mentioned at the end of last episode, I was going to do some tweaking, and so things have been tweaked. Been trying to find the best video quality. One of my pet projects is to always upload in the best quality I can find, although sometimes it takes a lot of work to discover that setting. Oh, so much for extra attack power. Our bard song will be better, I think. Looks like the same kind of groups that we fought in Final Fantasy IV when we were in this dungeon, actually. And Edward definitely could not have soloed that, so... 20 years later, you know, he's a little bit stronger. Hey, a bronze tail as a random drop. So we can farm up tails here. Now, I don't know how random of a drop that was. If it's like 1 in 60 or 1 in 30, but... It tends to be 1 in 32, 1 in 64. For math. We must be pretty speedy too, like whatever... We seem to get a lot of hits in before the enemy gets a counter. Yeah, that's the same harp that was here the first time. Except it's garbage now. Dark harp is way better. So our treasure restocker put the same chest, same harp that we got the first time. This is the save point, I think? Essentially. Yeah. Well, might as well switch it to the right time of the month, I guess. I wonder if the sand effect will look different on the full moon. It'll be all spooky. Too spooky, full moony. It looks the same. That would be cool, though, if they had that. Different effects for different times of the moon phase. Something simple so that you could see it from the screen here. So now we'll do slightly reduced damage, but hopefully that'll be fine. How's that level going? Level 20. I don't expect we'll be getting a 4 times multiplier anytime soon. Oh, there's a secret wall here, maybe? No. Bad memory, not remembering. Bad brain. So 2 hits each. I think it was still taking 2 hits before on the waning or waxing. Whatever that was. Waning, probably. Yeah, to be honest, we're almost done this dungeon, so it's not that bad. There used to be a shortcut there, wasn't there? I'm sure there was. There had to be. Think there's anything if I go around the long way? Doubtful. There's a lot of antlions, I see. Does that mean it's mating season? Little did the skeleton know our magic defense is off the charts. Just a boulder? Like, are you forcing me to fight these things? I thought they were friendly. They allowed us to steal their pearls every now and then. Oh. Thanks. Can we get a couple spares so this doesn't ever happen again? Perfect. I have to check the bottom. I have to go around. There might be something there I couldn't see. A little bit curious with that boulder just resting there. Like, what was that? Didn't give me, like, a tail or anything. If it turns out that you have to inspect it from the correct side to get a bronze or silver tail or something, I'll be a little bit unhappy. Well, alright, there wasn't anything there. You can't blame me for having to double check. Just because it wasn't there in Final Fantasy IV doesn't mean that the After Years couldn't have added a secret something. Man, I hope you love that loot sound. That loot sound effect gets to be played all the time now. And I suppose what we did prove is that the antlions actually don't attack Damsian royalty, so maybe that was the trick, is we took Cecil and that's what ticked them off. We should have just gone alone. I mean, Cecil was a Dark Knight at the time, so yeah, you know, he probably freaked him out with his spiky armor. You just send the Spoony Bard in by himself and it would have been fine. He'd either get eaten or we would have saved a big boss battle. Is there no... yeah. No, this is the save... I thought there was a shortcut that got you back to the first area rather than having to go through the same way we came in from. Because I seem to always remember leaving this dungeon through a different way in. Or maybe I just had warp on Rydia by then. That's probably what it was. Oh well. Went the wrong way. Sorry guys, went the wrong way. Not in the mood for back attack. Get off my back. I mean, I'd feel bad to run from all these battles, as repetitive as some of them are. Because, you know, at almost 1,000 XP per fight, we're getting a level up every few battles. Oh, and I suppose, now that I think about it, the other harp was actually strong versus undead. I wonder if it would do more damage against these guys. Like, enough to one-shot them. Maybe on a waning moon. Betcha, you know... Oh, that's not gonna work. Can't kill that. Okay, these guys are living, so the undead harp won't matter. It should play a different chord or arpeggio every now and then. Like, the harp should have a slightly different sound effect every time you use it. That would be cool. I thought I might have missed a chest. I did miss a chest. If it turns out to be a better harp, I'm going to be mad. So just for interest's sake, 5,000 XP per level now. Some battles are giving us close to 1,000. That's really only like 5, maybe 7 or 8 battles per level up. Yeah, 600's a bit less, but like I generally have like a, I don't know, kind of a head rule for level grinding. As long as battles are fairly quick, at least. Like some games, every random battle takes 10 minutes, but you know, as long as you can win a battle fairly quickly. If someone's getting a level up every few battles, and that a few being 3 to 9-ish, level grinding feels like you're progressing pretty quickly. You know, you're getting levels up every few fights. Once you're into the range of it takes like 10 to 20 battles, or 25 to 50 battles, now you're getting into really hardcore grinding, like MMO territory. And that's less exciting. And if it actually takes like hundreds, like literally hundreds of fights to get one level up, at that point, I'm gonna get bored real fast. Is that a fair, like, sort of benchmark? And I understand, like, low levels gain quicker than high levels. Like, level 1 to 10 is gonna go quicker than 90 to 100. That's fine, but still, level 90 to 91 shouldn't have to take like 3 hours of level grinding. Should just be, I don't know, 10 minutes. Single player games, you know, it's different balance on multiplayer. Not fighting these guys. I actually haven't had a boss fight yet, oddly enough. Oh, that could hurt. Oh, never mind. It's Tornado, I think, that leaves you with 10 HP or less. Whirlwind just sort of does a little bit of damage. 18 minutes. I think, given it took like 5 minutes to get through this the last time, I think we'll be able to make it all the way back to our secretary today. And I was thinking it was going to take like a couple episodes to make it all the way through. This is not bad. Although I kind of expect that somewhere in here we will get ambushed by bandits or something. Like I said, we haven't had a boss fight yet, so it's only fair. I do feel a little bit shorted by not having my gill band. Ah, here you go. Blue and purple bandits. Cleverly waited until we had loot. Yeah, I don't have anything. I didn't even bring my gill band. Was that shiny thing? My harp? No, you can't steal my sand pearl. It's just medicine, yeah. Ah, medicine is valuable. Valuable enough to give up your life? Well, it's Harley's life or our life, so... Wait, what? We're not gonna fight? You spoony bard! We could have just killed them. He just jumped right in. I didn't push him. He jumped. Well, now he's learned how to get down the fast way. I don't think you could say oof when you're face down in the water. It'd be more like blurble, blurble, snort, drowned. Woohoo! Shortcut. Yeah, it took us straight to a shortcut. So actually, that's not bad. So the third time through, rather than walk your way down all the way, you just get pushed off the waterfall. Why didn't we do that the first time through? That could have saved us so much time. Just jump down the waterfall. Of course. It makes perfect sense. It does make me suspect that maybe we should hire some... well, we should put the army on patrol. You know, if there's bandits in our territory, we probably should get that cleared up. Probably. Well, that took even less than 5 minutes. That took like 1 minute. That's pretty good. Alright, well, I actually appreciate that the designers did that rather than force you to do the same dungeon 3 times in a row. 2's bad enough. I'm so glad the guards stayed here to protect her. But we did prove that Edward can do some stuff on his own. I'm surprised the counselor didn't chase us down and go, "How come you're on your own?" Nga. Yeah, I had some help. The bandits pushed me down, made me go way faster. That's a fast-acting medicine. Don't play the useless woman. Come on. Oh, good. Now we have desert fever. Freaking bards. Alright, trade spots. Now we're nging. Should have brought 2. Oh, wait. It's not desert fever? It's just spoony? Spoonage? Spoonicism? You've got a real bad case of spoonitis. Everyone's pushing themselves too hard. We stay up for her, she stays up for us. Just kiss and get on with it. You promised me you wouldn't tell him. Alright, alright. Come on, you two. A little bit of privacy. Let these two sort their feelings out. Move on with life. Your duty. Oh, good. Thanks, Harley. Well, we got the team together, and now Edward is like the strongest one because he got all those levels up. Lucky guy. Oh, wait, what? Fully recovered and everything? I don't know. I don't think you can recover from spoonitis. It's permanent. Yeah. Well, there was, like, weapons and stuff. Maybe armor. Man, I don't think I have enough money. Oh, I would rather have the better swords for the rest of the soldiers if I have to. I hope we get to keep them for the challenge dungeon. I think that the 50% more gil is pretty valuable. That's a very expensive whip. So no boss battles yet. That's interesting, right? Eh. Trash. Who needs a death attack? Comet. None of that stuff ever works. Except for slow. You don't want to get rid of the tails, though. Alright. So, we've got all our weapons. Still got 3 grand for armor if I want to buy some better stuff. Could buy Harley. No, she needs to keep the Gil Band on. Actually, we're fully equipped. Other than going for a beret, I mean, well... Let's see, 5 defense and 4 magic defense. Versus 5 defense and 1 magic defense. So it's definitely better. It might even give some stats, possibly. So, nothing is yellow. Nothing is yellow. So it doesn't give you any stats. It just gives you magic defense. But for characters that don't really have any magic defense... yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. You don't really have enough money, but... Berets provide better defense than an iron helmet. What kind of crazy spoony world are we living in? Well, it feels like this is probably the end of the tale, unless something interesting happens on our sea voyage. We've had a couple short-ish episodes, so maybe we can go on a sea voyage. Yeah, let's go. Maybe we actually do get to talk to Cecil, I don't know. I was kind of predicting that the end of Edward's tale would be approximately where Yang's tale ended, where we're in a race. That's just my gut feeling. Maybe we'll just get eaten by a whale. It'd be more appropriate. Yeah, nothing like a sea voyage to bring out the nausea after a desert fever attack. Healthier than I've been in many years. You did get quite a few levels up, Edward. You did good, buddy. Guess you should go on an adventure every now and then to keep your skills up. So that 15 years don't go by and you go back down to level 8 or anything terrible. What do you think about that moon? It's romantic? Is that what we're getting at? It's very moony to go with the spoony. Perhaps I'll write a ballad about the moony. There once was a bard named Spoony who watched such a lovely moony. Then he met her and she looked at him. And I ran out of things that rhymed with uni. The Man in Black. What? What are you talking about, Harley? We weren't part of that. We don't know anything. It's just story. It's gossip. It is true? I confirm nothing. Oh, you're a researcher now. There's no Google Internet, though, so... How much more do you know? Is this like a secret? Like, we seriously didn't tell anybody about the Lunarians and how stuff works? Where magic comes from? You know. Well, they were discoveries that were made by people who were taught by people from the moon. If you want to think about it like that. It looks different? You mean you don't think this is the same moon? Wait, well, you're the first one. It must be because she has glasses on. The first person to identify the moon that's different. Okay, well, it's good to know. Maybe that'll help. A little bit of plot progression there. Alright, sailor man. Fire the cannons. I mean, turn up the engine. Lower the sails. I mean, the Fabulian craft runs out of fuel about here, and they have to go get some palm oil. A stronger or gentler monarch? I may argue that Cecil is stronger. I don't know who's gentler. It's not the kind of stat I look for. Yep, everyone's going to Baron. Basically, over half of the tales result in going to Baron. Even Theodore went to Baron. Kane went to Baron. I think Edge wants to go to Baron. Rydia's going to Baron. Yang went to Baron. Probably Porum will go to Baron. Palom's probably dead. Everyone but Palom went to Baron. Yeah, our soldiers, our sailors are better than your sailors because our sails are wind powered rather than oil powered. Haha. Yeah, they ran out of oil. Are you cold? Let me warm you. No? Wait a second. Oh, is this the way into Baron these days? Yeah. Map looked a little bit different. Well, I thought that would be the end of the tail. I guess maybe there's more to do. Kaipo's too hot. Yeah, it's probably nice here. Alright, well, we'll continue Edward's Tale in the next episode. If it really is the very, very end, I might just tag it onto this bit. But, you know, we've got a challenge dungeon and stuff to do anyway, so... Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.